Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today, Today we are commemorating World Smile Day on October 3rd, especially in US. The first day of October is World Smile Day, which is a relatively new commemoration or new holiday with a fascinating story created by a commercial artist named Harvey Ball. The day came out about as a response to his creation of the smiley face. Harvey worried that the commercialization of the symbol would lessen its impact, so we can hardly blame him for his estimation. The symbol has been used in many different ways, including clothing, comic books, coffee mugs, pins, and more. These little yellow faces are more than just a symbol, and they are statement about the power of smiling. In 1963, Harvey Ball, a graphic artist and ad man from Worcester, Massachusetts, created the smiley face symbol we all come to know. Popularity for this symbol exploded into the world of popular culture. It's every artist's dream for their work to be respected and recreated, and few symbols have had quite the legacy that Harvey's creation has had. Throughout the years, the smiley face has become one of the most well-known symbols in the world. It has happened in some movies, such as Forrest Gump, and used as motif in the graphic novel Watchmen. It's so well known that just as saying smiley face, we bet that you can see it on in your mind. That recognizable yellow circle with black dots for eyes and a simple curve for genuine and pure smile. However, the original smiley face had more of an oblong smile, a bit more hand-drawn in aesthetic, taking up more space on the face than we see in the modern recreations. Because of its overuse, it started to move away from its intent of goodwill and good cheer, and he knew something had to be done. In 1999, World Smile Day became an official holiday in order to regain control. The celebration aspects of this day were simple yet effective. People were to use the day to smile and make small acts of kindness worldwide. Harvey wanted to keep the smile connected to the human being. By doing so, you would smile, and in return, you would make someone else smile and brighten up their day. This week is also commemorated as Animal Welfare Week from October 3rd to 9th, 2025, observed every year from October 3rd to 9th to campaign for and support animal rights. It focuses on promoting the humane treatment of all kinds of animals, including pets, farm animals, wildlife, and even those for medical research and testing. Animal Welfare Week is observed to educate the masses on the cruel treatment of animals and to advocate for their rights. It's a week for spreading the message of kindness, justice, and protection for all living creatures. So, humans and animals have had a strong relationship since prehistoric times. Some scientists believe that they had common ancestors millions of years ago, and there is even evidence of skeletons in Africa that have both human and animal characteristics. The majority of the earliest known paintings are of animals. The prehistoric drawings in the Chauvet caves of southern France are 29,700 to 32,400 years old, which makes them the oldest known art in the world. Many drawings in the caves are of rhinoceros, lions, buffalo, mammoths, and even horses. Scientists believe that humans might have been in awe of these animals and decided to paint them. It was in 1300 to 2500 BC that humans started to domesticate animals. They domesticated dogs, cats, cattle, goats, horses, and sheep. Dogs were the first to be domesticated in 13,000 to 10,000 BC. From its wolf-like ancestor, Canis lupus, evidence of cats near human settlements dates back to 8,000 BC, but it is not clear whether they were domesticated or whether wild cats were encouraged to live near humans. Cats were an important part of agricultural societies. Egyptians are believed to be the first to domesticate them. They most likely raised kittens to protect their grains from rats. Over the years, this relationship with animals has grown stronger, and today humans fight for their rights. Today is also commemorated as National Manufacturing Week from October 3rd to 10th, which begins on first Friday in October and continues for a week across the country. This year it takes place from October 3rd to 10th. This week-long celebration aims to honor the contributions of the manufacturing sector by sharing information about all the work the sector had done in the last year and its impact on the country's economy. National Manufacturing Week is an initiative by the Manufacturing Institute, which works to develop technologies through public-private partnerships. The US Census Bureau hosts the celebrations of the week. National Manufacturing Week is a week-long celebration of the manufacturing sector that begins on the first day in October every year. The celebration is an initiative of the Manufacturing Institute, an organization that works to develop technologies and individuals of the manufacturing industry. The Institute is the education partner of the National Association of Manufacturers and aims to support all American workers in the industry with training and career growth programs. The Institute devised 1 week of celebrating the manufacturing industry in America to support and build up opportunities for American workers in the industry. The Institute uses this week hosted by US Census Bureau to release studies, fact sheets, statistics, papers, and other data that lay out the impact and work of the manufacturing sector in America and the world. All the data aims to get attention of businesses and policymakers. They can be familiar with the importance of manufacturing industry and continue supporting the industry's work and workers throughout the country. This week is also set aside as an opportunity to develop and advertise jobs for potential workers and help workers develop their careers in the manufacturing industry. Manufacturing is a vital sector in the country, but employment has declined, prompting the institute to say, study and work on methods to support workers to preserve the sector from a long Manufacturing is a vital sector in the country, but employment has declined, prompting institute to study and work on methods to support workers to preserve the sector from a long decline. Employment was brought to a median level where it has now stagnated. This week is also commemorated as National Wide Awakes Day on October 3rd in US. It celebrates the Wide Awakes, a youth organization and later paramilitary organization fostered by the Republican Party, specifically the Lincoln campaign during the United States all-important presidential election in 1860. It was an open source network of people who believed in the emancipation of all, abolition, and workers' rights. Despite adversity, false accusations, and several conspiracies to bring them down, the group's revolutionary members continued to march on. Today is also commemorated as National Unity Day in Germany on October 3rd to commemorate the unification of the Federal Republic of Germany and German Democratic Republic into a single federal Germany on the same date in 1990. So the day is characterized by concerts, communal meals, speeches by politicians and fireworks. After World War II, Germany was divided into 4 military sectors, each controlled by France, US, and UK, and the Soviet Union. In 1949, the Federal Republic of Germany was formed, and on October 7th of the same year, the German Democratic Republic, also known as the DDR, was formed. The political tensions in post-war Europe did not allow much interaction between the people of two countries. The DDR exercised strong resistance against repression of its political opponents. Thousands of people were kept under surveillance by the German police. On September 4, 1989, a peaceful protest was carried out by the people of Leipzig against the DDR government. More such demonstrations in other DDR cities took place, calling for political reforms and the opening of the borders. And on November 9th that year, the checkpoints between the two German countries were opened and the people could travel freely once more. This date marked the fall of the Berlin Wall. Democratic elections further paved the way for the people to come together in the DDR. Finally, in August 1990, the leaders of both countries signed the Treaty of Unification, and Germany's unification was made official on October 3rd, 1990. The Berlin Wall and the Brandenburg Gate are two important symbols of Germany division and the unification of Germany in 1990. Images of both of these are put on display on German Unity Day all across Germany. The day is celebrated as a 3-day festival around the Brandenburg Gate at a Reichstag around Platz der Republik. Today is also commemorated as National Techies Day in US. Is a celebration to bring to light the many opportunities youngsters can take advantage in the technology industry. If the 21st century can be identified under one banner, then it is the technological banner. We haven't reached the quarter century mark, and already we have gone from bulky and heavy computers to sleek and light There are printers that can print 3D materials, some of which have already been used to create sustainable and environmentally friendly buildings and items. In the coming years, experts have already predicted that there will be even more job opportunities that currently do exist. In fact, today's climate, for everyone high-tech job, four more are automatically created to bring attention to the fast-growing technological industries. National Techies Days was commemorated. Today is also commemorated as National Manufacturing Day. Manufacturing sector opens its door to celebrate Manufacturing Day on this first Friday of October, falling on October 3rd this year. For those interested in making things with mind and machines, it's a day that begins a month of inspirational experiences in US, and manufacturing sector is gearing up to celebrate the manufacturing sector's contribution to the US economic power. Today is also commemorated as National Body Language Day. In US on first Friday of October, this day intends to make people realize the power of body language as an important mode of communication. Be it in a relationship with little verbal communication or something our pets want to convey, body language is too significant to ignore. One can easily learn it by doing research, watching YouTube videos or TED Talks. Body language is a form of communication in which physical behaviors instead of words are used to express information. This includes facial expressions, postures, gestures, eye movements, touch, and the use of space. Body language is all about nonverbal communication, which is far more effective than verbal communication. Many a time, body language can become the preferred method of communication, particularly when there are language barriers or when you have to communicate with people who are either disabled or face issues with verbal communication. International Body Language Day expert Blanca Cobb is the reason we celebrate National Body Language Day. It is a known fact that body language fascinates many people, and we want to learn how to read and use it to understand one another better. So Cobb has been working in the field since 2010 and has analyzed the body language of celebrities, offered her services in legal cases and dating and relationship studies, and offered incredible insights regarding networking. She stressed the importance of making Body Language Day a national holiday to highlight the importance of nonverbal communication and help people better understand it. Contrary to common belief, body language is not reserved for humans. Animals too make use of body language to express themselves and sometimes in comic ways. So next time your dog is rolling in an odd way to your cat, or your cat decides to jump onto your lap after years of ignoring you, think about what it means in terms of body language and you will have all the answers. Today is also commemorated as Mean Girls Day. Annually on October 3rd, this jazzy day by initiating the best possible programs such as Try Your Gone Out, Speak, Fetch, Say Yes to Plastics. This cult classic is definitely worth a yearly day of remembrance. We welcome you on board to unleash the madness and dwell into faulty Mean Girls Day. Because of immoral scene in which Aaron asks Caddy what day it is, she answers October 3rd, and thus October 3rd will always be now Mean Girls Day. American teen comedy film directed by Mark Waters and written by Tina Fey. The film which stars Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams, Tim Meadows, Anna Gester, Amy Poehler, and Tina Fey is partially based on Rosalind Wiseman's 2002 non-fiction self-help book, Queen Bees and Wannabes, which describes female high school social cliques and damaging effects they can have on girls. Today is also commemorated as Kids Music Day in US on the first Friday of October to inspire kids to assimilate music into their lives. As adults, we can make plans to make this day memorable for both our kids and us. If a no-brainer that participating in making, playing, or even listening to music has sold academic and social benefits, especially for kids, it uplifts the mood, elevates stress, and promotes mindful concentration among kids while they cope up with the pressures of their academic pursuits. Music education, both formal and informal, is known to have long lasting and positive effects on many Americans' society. Most celebrated and successful individuals, including scientists, inventors, doctors, and entrepreneurs. The advantages of engaging in music became more profound, and with kids learning to play musical instrument or merely hum melodies helps them focus and realize their full potential. A day dedicated to music can go a long way in motivating kids to take up music an active hobby and maybe later as a full-time profession. So realizing this, Keep Music Alive, a non-profit organization that aims to help children leverage the music in their education as therapy and for social benefits, founded Kids Music Day in 2016. By dedicating one day in a year, Kids Music Day endeavors to inspire kids to actively enjoy the benefits of music. Kids Music Day also aims to inculcate the habit of living in present moment in kids. Dabbling with music can help them understand the value of mindfully focusing on an activity to maximize its benefits. So, Kids Music Day, which started in the US as an experiment, has become a movement spreading rapidly across North America. Apart from the US, some locations in Canada are also now celebrating it. Today is also commemorated as Iraq Independence Day in Iraq, observed annually on October 3rd, also known as the National Iraqi Day. It commemorates the nation's independence from Britain in 1932. Being a public holiday in Iraq, all offices, organizers, post offices, educational institutions, and major markets are closed. The people of Iraq celebrate the joyous occasion with military and civil parade ceremonies marked with speeches from political leaders and official celebrations in every city, town, and village. The Iraqi flag, their symbol of identity, is proudly put on display, waved in parades, and hoisted on buildings. Fireworks shows begin on the eve of national holiday. This week is also commemorated as Back Care Awareness Week from October 3rd to 7th. This week is organized in an attempt to raise awareness about the back issues as well as how to manage back pain. What device are you using now to attend these sessions? Are you laying in the bed with your head on the pillow or browsing mindlessly on your phone? Are you hunched over to the computer barely a few inches from the screen? Or in any other way? Did you say yes to either of these questions? Did you make any adjustments to your posture while attending to this? If you did, then Back Care Awareness Week is for you. You can check out best mobile stands or laptop stands or desktop ergonomic, chairs and other furniture if you are looking for something more suitable for your back. Back pain has existed since the beginning of the time. Almost all of us go through it some point in our lives. It can change from a mild annoyance to a debilitating condition. This is why it's extremely important to address how we can better manage this pain and discomfort to lead a better quality of life. Back Care Awareness Week was established by a British charity called Back Care, which provides information and education in an attempt to prevent unnecessary back pain from happening in the first place. Prevention is always better than cure. However, the organization realizes that prevention is not always possible. So it also aims to help those with back problems, heal or at least manage their discomfort. Back Care also aims to provide practical as well as emotional support to people living with back pain, whether it is due to wear and tear, injury, musculoskeletal disorders such as scoliosis, spina bifida, and arthritis, or other serious underlying health conditions like multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, or cancer. Back Care was founded by a businessman and philanthropist called Stanley Grundy, who created the charity as a dedication to those living with back pain, regardless of the cause. He also wanted to educate the public on the ways of preventing back pain. Although everyone can benefit from learning how to manage, the week primarily focuses on awareness in adults aged 60 years and above, as many people suffer age-related lower back pain owing to various physical and psychosocial changes. Today is also commemorated as National Boyfriend Day on October 3rd. It's a day to let your boyfriend know how much he means to you. It reminds everyone with a boyfriend to take special notice of that special someone and how they make your life better. Although there's no source that initiated this day, some smart person probably realized the boyfriends didn't have their own acknowledged day and came up with this great idea. With that in mind, so with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us in today's commemorations and celebrations. So on occasion of World Teachers Day on October 5th, we are organizing an international seminar and as well as presentations of honors and awards to the teachers who have been doing a great service in their field. So we have already circulated the registration form, which is also a registration form for participation, presentation, nomination for awards. So it is a self-nominated form because of the short time. So we request all the teachers, irrespective of at what level you are teaching. You may be school teacher, college teacher, or a university teacher, or a professor. Doesn't matter. And even the country also doesn't matter from anywhere in the world. If you are teaching in formal or informal settings, you can apply through the registration form and fill all the details and submit as early as possible so that we can appreciate for your efforts and honor you on the platform on October 5th. So the program will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and evening at 6 o'clock we have another program in collaboration with AMFI. That is financial literacy and management, wealth management. So that will be at 6 o'clock in the evening. So that's why we have regular time at 6 o'clock, but we have another program that is also national webinar. We request everyone to take your valuable time to attend both the programs. So both programs will be provided with certificates. So we request you all to share the information to the teachers. You can also nominate your teachers or professors and share a word with them and invite them. Or you can yourself nominate. For the event, you can also make presentations in brief, 5 to 10 minutes. And also support by participants. So see you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link. And before leaving, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form that has been raised in the form of polls.